Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day and it's had a good day so far. If you see the colors changing in the background, I'm watching the Mexico game, hence why I'm wearing the jersey just to maybe get some luck while I'm watching the game. But other than that, we have another pretty good slate with the FIFA Club World Cup. As long as that tournament keeps going, I'm gonna hopefully have videos. So I went through, as always, found some plays that I like. Just because there's games doesn't mean I'm always gonna have picks. I've said it before, quality over quantity. So even if there's games, doesn't mean I'm gonna have a lot of picks. But I do have some here today, and if I do have any added plays, as always, they will be in the pinned comment. Could be added later tonight, but more than likely tomorrow when more lines adjust, they're dropped, and teams in general are confirmed and stuff like that. So if you do want more plays, which are not guaranteed, they would be in the pinned comment in this video. So if you do want more, keep an eye out for those. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. My first play is Jose Lopez to go higher in 2 shots for Palmeiras going up against Inter Miami. He's gone over in both games so far with 3 shots in each game, despite only playing 13 minutes in the first game and 45 minutes in the second game, scoring a goal in that game as well. So after those 2 pretty good performances, he should start in this game. He's averaged 3.66 shots per 90 in his league in Brazil, and Brazilian teams so far in this tournament have been impressive. So if he starts, he's going to have the chances. He's already gone over without starting. Now he will, so he'll get more minutes. And anyone in this Miami and Palmeiras group can still take it. So both teams need to be aggressive, which means he's going to get the opportunities to shoot. And all 6 of his shots so far in these 2 games in the Cup and 33% of the ones in the league, 7 out of the 21 shots that he's taken have all been from headers. He's 6'2", so he is kind of tall. He's not the tallest, but he is tall. And he wins 91% of aerial duels, which is a big reason why I like this play as well, because Miami is not great in the area at all, especially on set pieces. Both of their center backs that are likely to start, Alvarez only wins 3% of his aerial duels, and Falcon, his other center back partner, only wins 38%. Going up against a 6'2" Jose Lopez, who has taken all his shots from headers and wins 91% of aerial duels, this is his matchup here. And besides, Inter Miami gave up 11 shots and 14 shots in their first 2 games, and at 2.0, I like the line and the matchup. So I like Jose Lopez to go higher in 2 shots. And then the second player prop that I found that I like is Julian Alvarez to go higher in 3 shots for Atletico Madrid going up against Botafogo. He's gone over in 1 out of the 2 games so far, under with 1 against PSG, but that was a tough matchup, and over with 4 against Seattle. And it's a must-win game for Atletico Madrid. He started in both games. He's played pretty good minutes in both, so I expect him to start again. And first of all, matchup-wise, Botafogo has been playing well, but despite winning both of those 2 games, they still allowed 23 shots to Seattle and 16 shots to PSG. So with Atletico needing to be aggressive and needing to win, they will shoot, and Alvarez will be a contributor to that. He's a long shot taker. 3 out of the 5 shots that he's taken so far in the Club World Cup have been from outside the box, and 25 out of the 74 that he's taken in the league have been from outside the box. So that's 33% of the shots he's taken. And he's versatile. And the shots he took in the league, 51 with his right and 20 were with his left. And he went over last game despite starting next to Sorloth. And if you have followed this channel before, you know that whenever he plays next to Sorloth, usually he's the one passing the ball more instead of shooting, instead of Sorloth being the one to pass. Sorloth is much more of a shooter. He still went over in the last game despite starting next to him with 4. But in this game, even if he plays with Sorloth, I still like the line. But he's very likely, according to multiple sources, that Griezmann should be starting in this game next to Alvarez. And again, if you know this channel and you've followed my picks before, you know I love it when he plays next to Griezmann, because Griezmann becomes the passer as the false 9, and Alvarez really becomes the sole striker and takes much more of the shot. So if he plays next to Griezmann, even better for us. He will shoot more. He will get passes from Griezmann. He'll get passes from the midfield. And PSG and Seattle each took 7 shots from outside the box, which correlates with and helps us with the Julian Alvarez to take shots from outside the box. And at 3.0, I like this line in a must-win game for Atletico. So I like Julian Alvarez to go higher than 3 shots. Before I get into my moneyline play, as always, I'll really appreciate it if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It's a good way to support the channel, and it just takes a second, whether it's just supporting the channel or just asking questions, because I know a lot of people that watch these videos don't actually watch soccer, but just make these picks because I'm the one posting them, which I really much appreciate. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. And I do also let people know in my Discord, which is linked in the description, which is not a premium. It is completely free. You're more than welcome to join. It's a good community I'm trying to build there. People post post their plays. You can see, you can post yours, not just in soccer. It could be MLB, WNBA, CSGO, tennis, everything. All people post there. There's a lot of knowledgeable people there. So if you're interested in that, free to join in the description. And if you want to support the channel just a little more, I do have the membership linked in the description. Again, you support the channel more, and then you get the picks and the video out even earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got these picks and this video before everyone else. So if you're interested in that and want to support the channel, link for that is in the description as well. Same with everything that I use, my player prop apps, Outlier, everything in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. We hit day 1 of the ladder challenge, so we're on to day 2. I got this for -140. I know you can get this for better value in other sports books. For on mine, I got it for -140, and that's both teams to score in the Atletico Madrid and Botafogo game. First of all, Atletico should be, cross my fingers, that they are the most likely team to score, but the Botafogo scores. But Atletico will be desperate. They need to win by at least 2 to even have a chance, or be lucky that PSG drops points against Seattle, which is very unlikely. So I'm not really gonna focus on that point. But they gained confidence after that last win and game against Seattle with 3-1, so they will be aggressive. And Botafogo gave PSG 75% possession of the ball and 16 shots, and gave Seattle 23 shots. So they allow a lot of shots. So I expect Atletico to convert at least one of those shots if they're able to take that many. While Botafogo, on the other hand, have been a surprise, but so has all the other Brazilian teams, which is what I like. They beat PSG and they have a good chance at topping the group. If they draw, they for sure top the group. So a draw secures them a top spot, but if Atletico score, which I expect them to, which will correlate with my play, they will need to score as well to draw to be able to keep that top spot. So they will be aggressive as well. But they've shown to be deadly off the counterattack. They showed it against PSG, so they don't need that many chances. And Atletico had conceded in both games so far, including against Seattle, and they gave Seattle 16 shots with only 43% possession of the ball, with 11 of them being inside the box, which helps us against Botafogo because they will hit them off the counterattack, and most of those shots will be from inside the box. So I expect their form to keep going the way they've been playing, the way Atletico have been defending. They will be desperate. Everything in general just correlates with this play, and I really like it for day 2 of the ladder challenge for -140. Both teams to score in Atletico Madrid versus Botafogo game. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. I did mention we hit day 1 in the ladder challenge, and that was a +100 play. Juventus halftime, full-time against Wydad. They did that pretty good. They were up 2-0 in the first half, and then Wydad scored before the first half ended. So it was a little scary that Wydad could somehow score a second, but I didn't see that happening, and then they closed it out in the second half. So that play hit for us. We did great there. And then moneyline, player prop wise, we had that 2x slip. Joao Cancelo was easy. He took that shot, but somebody in the last video dropped a comment saying that Pep Guardiola did a little meeting after the conference saying that he was going to switch up the team completely different, which I did miss. So Foden didn't start, so that was on me. I didn't know that he wasn't going to start, but I liked the line, so I have posted it. But you got refunded if you did take the 2x slip, which is better than losing. And then I did have 2 player props that I added, which both missed. 2 Juventus players to take shots, and despite them winning, those 2 players, both of them got subbed off early, and both of them went under the line. So unfortunately, I did miss on those, but hopefully I can flip that over, do what we did with the money line, and do good on both money line and player props. Do good on that in the next video. This video, like I mentioned, if I do have any added plays, it would be in the Discord. Sorry, not in Discord, in the video pinned comment. I do sometimes let people know in the Discord, but for the most part, they will be in the pinned comment in this video. So keep an eye out for that if you want more plays. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.